Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna tune it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing.
There are 3 employees at a North Carolina assisted living facility who are kind of in hot water right now.
Really? Hot water, you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're kind of a bit of trouble. The women who are in charge, obviously, of taking care of the elderly folk.
Yes.
With dementia and you know, just fragile bodies as themselves. They're commissioned ultimately with the chore of taking care of them, keeping them, you know, comfortable until you know that time.
Yes.
When they're called to the great white or great blue beyond.
Yeah, the great beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, cross over the river Styx.
Yes.
You know, go see their maker.
Give the coinage to the ferryman.
I'm trying to think of other passing on analogies.
Passing on.
Passing on. It was a.
How about that?
We'll
Does
go
that
with
work? Does that work?
Winston-Salem police announced their arrests on Friday
Yes.
after an investigation into a June complaint about one of the elders being abused.
Wait a second. What are we talking about here? Come on.
It's bad. It's really tragic.
Right?
Now,
yeah, it's
we
tragic.
need to make sure.
Why were you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
What is it with the?
I'm not laughing. I'm actually trying to share everything I see stuff on the MeWe's.
Good stuff. Okay.
Okay. So no, I the story has to be probably this set. We're leading with the worst. You know, we're trying to get the worst out of the way.
Yeah.
For tonight. This is a quote from Lieutenant Gregory Dorn. Told Fox 8 in Winston-Salem.
Gotcha.
Quote, when you're talking about someone who can't take care of themselves, we've got to give specific attention to that. It's sad, really, this whole situation. The documents from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services show that these ladies were apparently hosting a fight club.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the police report says they ran a fight club with the elderly residents with dementia.
No.
Who would battle each other.
No.
And they would film it.
Sorry, the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Well, they got that covered because these folks have dementia. So they have no idea.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
Well, I don't know, but there's these 3 ladies who are in trouble in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, for orchestrating and running a fight club that was mainly the fighters were mainly elderly dementia patients.
Well, the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. I mean,
yeah, I know, but again, they have that covered because they have dementia. Oh.
Look, we have to make a joke out of this or else we're going to get pissed.
It's so funny and so bad all at the same time.
So wrong.
Documents from North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services show that during the filming of the fight, one of the combatants was heard yelling, "Let go, help me, let go," as everyone else around continued to
I'm sorry.
watch.
That's not Fight Club, man.
No, that's
let go, help me, let go is not Fight Club.
That's probably what was being said by the person getting their ass kicked.
Oh.
You know
well,
what?
That's, yeah.
And I wonder,
okay.
I would,
yeah.
And this is so horrible. I know it is.
Yes, it is.
Just let me have this for a moment.
No.
Okay?
No.
I wonder
Why?
why. No.
Why?
I wonder how they divvied up the groups. Excuse me. You know, because they're like even in regular fights, everybody's got like a weight class or
weight classes,
things like that.
Oh,
you know, certain
Fight
groups
Club,
that
there was never that thing. It's just Fight Club. You draw a name, and then name the two names that get drawn go in the ring. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I wonder were they taking bets with
the rules of Fight Club are very simple. You know, you don't talk about it.
Fight Club, yeah.
And then you don't talk about it. Oh, you don't talk about it.
And then you have it covered because you're dementia.
So you forget about it.
You can't talk about it.
Right.
So you're down there. What am I doing again?
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand.
Punch him in the face.
What did you say?
Punch him in the face.
I want some tapioca.
Take your dentures out.
Hold my teeth. Additional staff training and more rigorous vetting process for all new and existing employees will be implemented at the home.
Training is not going to help this.
No.
Because first off, training your staff doesn't help in this sort of situation.
Oh, I don't know. It runs me fast. Oh, we're talking different training.
Yeah, different training, different staff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have only one other question.
Yeah.
How the hell did they come up with this? Like, what triggered it? At what point did one of them look at the other one and go, you know, it'd be funnier than hell if we can get Edith over here to kick Susan's ass.
Or Jim over there.
Take on Carl. You know, Carl's been a snob ever, you know, that whole, I was in World War II crap.
Oh, yeah? Well, here, take on Jerry.
Jerry was in the Korean War. Let's see who's got this one down.
That's right. Jerry was Marine.
That's
with dementia.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Oh, Jerry.
How do you get... I give them A for...
No.
Listen. I give them an A for... This is like... Of all the things that you could be fired and, arrested for... Like, this is you've made a mark doing this, because where else have you heard
you made
this?
a mark. That's why you got caught.
No, they didn't. Technically, the other fighters did.
Look, if you're the only if you're the only one supervising, or the only three supervising this, you're responsible for the damage done.
Oh no, this is true, but. By technicality, they didn't actually touch him. They just kind of said, here, stand here. That's why one of them was probably yelling, help, help. This is just, I don't know. It's a horrible thing. And thank God they've been arrested and fired. But my brain, in the back of my brain, I can't help but go, very creative.
Just slightly.
You know, like, because I sure as hell wouldn't have thought of that. I mean, I get what happens when you're bored. You know, idle hands is the devil's work, apparently. But, ta-da! So,
well,
that's how you start off
that. And so let's give you some comments from the Peanut Gallery. We have Wendy, who used to do this sort of work.
She used to do what?
She used to do this sort of work.
The work,
work, yeah. Like she said, where was it? Oh my God, guys. Okay, my one lady who I took care of was so scared I just held her hand all the time. You know. She also said, "Don't give them an A. It's abuse."
No, and I know it's abuse.
It is a sick world. It is terrible. This is not.
You're right.
It is elder abuse. That's why I was trying to stop him, folks.
Look, I'm just letting you into the thought of my brain for a moment. It is horrible. Thank God
he
they were
understands.
done.
He understands
it's
wrong.
wrong. I completely do. But I'm fascinated. For me, it's a fascination. That at what point, what possesses a person to go to this? Because
it's like me and watching surgeries. It's you and
absolutely
figuring out why.
The why factor for me when it comes to people is key Why does anybody do anything? And I will see two people doing the exact same thing, and I will ask each one of them why they're doing it. And I'm fascinated because 90% of the time, both their answers are completely different. And that's the fascinating part about me, or about the situation to me. And so that's what this is. It's what has been done is horrible, and I'm glad that it's over. But for me, on the other flip side of it, it's like, how bored do you really have to be to go, you know what? I bet you Gladys can kick Edith's ass.
You have to be really creepy,
Like,
really wrong about this. Like, you have to be some sort of nut.
Because, well, I was going to say, you
like,
can't just, that's not just a walk into work one day and you know what would be a great effing idea.
You know what? I saw this movie last night. I kind of think it would work.
I think just saying. No, it doesn't happen like that.
No.
There has to be gradual. So the problem is, if this is what they got caught on, what didn't they get caught doing? Because, like I said, it had to lead to this point. So what was it?
I don't know, but we have Rough Roads Ahead over on the MeWe said, I want to go there when I go to a home. No, you don't. No, you don't. You won't really know what's going on. You're gonna be half out of it. 90%.
It's great.
It's not.
Ruff's like, I'm gonna go in there and kick somebody's ass.
No, Ruff. No, you'll be old and frail.
Let me show you how it's done.
That's not how this works.
Here, Miss Ruff, hold my teeth. I got this.
Yeah, that's not how. Look, all that's going to happen is you're going to get the rest of your teeth knocked in and then thrown into a cat cooler, and it's not going to be good.
A cat cooler.
A cat cooler.
And you know what? Those are very rugged.
They are, which is why you'll get thrown in one.
Because some of them are big enough to hold, 3 bodies.
At least.
Because they're rugged.
Yes, they are rugged. They also keep your ice cold for up to 7 days, I hear. And for some people,
because they're rugged.
2 months. They are rugged. They're also made in the United States, fully customizable, and they come in many colors.
But wait, there's more.
There is more. They're rugged.
That's what I've heard. You know what? Darn it. Carrie's not here. I can't tell her what.
No, you can't.
Remind me to tell her.
I'll make sure that you tell her on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Because of their ruggedness, you get a lifetime warranty anytime you buy a cat cooler. And if you'd like to take a look at their wares, go to catcoolers.com. It's catcoolers.com. When you go there, use the promo code Steven, STEVEN, and you can get a 10% off discount on cat coolers and all of their products. Go to catcoolers.com, promo code Steven, get you 10% off.
Yay. Oh, wait, that was my thing. Tag on it. I forgot to turn it off, and it's...
I don't know. Rough Roads Ahead said, Steven, all the world is my lawn. Get off my lawn. Sir, no. Not at all. So
not today, Thetan.
A terminally ill scientist is about to be the first to transform into the world.
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Robots in disguise.
Robots in the sky.
That's right. He's going to transform in the world's first full cyborg. That's right.
Cyborg, you say?
Cyborg.
Like, half man, or, man and robot.
Like Teen Titans?
Man and machine mixed together, yes.
Teen Titans, yeah.
Yeah. Which is, a
Cyborg.
DC character from, yeah. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Like, legit.
Cyborg, yeah.
Yeah, not like this fake, well, look, I got exoskeleton that has to be plugged into
No. We're talking about Dr. Pierce Scott Morgan, who is 61 and was diagnosed with a motor neuron disease 2 years ago.
That's horrible.
But instead of accepting his fate, he decided to challenge what it meant to be a human.
So he's going to, wait a minute, he's going to challenge what it meant to be a human, so he's not going to be a human anymore?
Well, he's terminally ill.
Terminally ill.
Terminally ill.
I got that.
He's dying from a muscle wasting disease and has taken the final steps into becoming the world's first full cyborg. You see, he was diagnosed with the things, blah, 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 blah. He said he wanted to push the boundaries of what science can achieve. So he decided to extend his life and become fully robotic, known as Peter 2.0.
Wasn't that a Family Guy skit?
Probably. This is not
Don't
a fake.
forget the sound.
This is not a fake one. This is not a fake one.
That's what she said.
But that's the whole point. I mean,
so
look, I'm guessing that he knows that he can do this. I'm guessing that maybe
We can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man.
Because why not?
I mean, why not?
Because why not? It could happen. Clearly,
sure.
this is what he's going for.
This is exactly what he's going
$6
for.
million man.
Yes.
Which is not exactly the right sticker price anymore.
No, it's
Not even close.
Probably going to be a lot more than that.
I don't. A robot, you say.
Yes, a robot.
So again, but you can't keep saying you're challenging what it means to be human when you're not going to be human anymore. You're going to be a hard drive.
Well,
You're going to be a motherboard and some circuits. You're not going to be human.
well, okay, all right.
The
So,
closest thing to circuitry that humanity has is in the brain,
yes,
and that's still tissue.
yes,
So unless the good doctor can, do like what they have in the android from Alien and things like that,
yes.
where it was, or like Doctor Who, where it's, it's actual tissue. That kind of, okay, fine.
mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I could kind of, but you're still not human.
Right.
This is just like transgenderism as a whole. You're
not changing anything about you.
You're
really.
not. You're destroying the outside.
Well, so he's not destroying the outside. He's actually remaking a new outside. And so what he says, he wants to push the boundaries, obviously, of what science can achieve. He's a world-renowned roboticist. He's undergone a series of incredibly complex and risky operations during the journey. This has included developing a remarkably lifelike avatar of his face before he had lost any of the muscle mass. The avatar is designed to respond using artificially intelligent body language, and he also explored eye tracking technology to enable him to control multiple computers using only his eyes. And this week, he announced the final procedure.
The final frontier.
In his transition into a robot when he traded his voice for a potential decade of life. He underwent a laryngectomy, which, obviously that means they took out his voice box and they put a windpipe in. So,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah.
So
This way, he doesn't have the added dangers of, saliva buildup into his lungs because of muscle deterioration around his throat.
wow. So I noticed that the good doctor is of the homotype sexual, which
Is
is
he?
fine. There's a picture of him and his
Oh, yes.
husband
yes. Right.
happily together.
Right.
But forget that part of it. Just he's obviously married.
Yes.
Okay, one facet or another.
In some sort of
Yeah.
way.
Yes. I wonder, what does the spouse think? Like, how does, like, I get you're going to say, I support it, I want him to be happy, and I want this and that and the other. But really and truthfully, after a while, it's going to wear off. And I don't know about you, but I've watched enough science fiction movies and stuff to know.
It's not going to be the same.
No, what's going to happen is he's going to suddenly become power hungry and angry, and he's going to try and kill everyone and everything.
It's just going to be a robot.
Yes.
It's going to be a robot. And so far, they haven't figured out how to transfer memories and all the rest of it.
Because you can't.
What they can do, though, so things that they can do, they can transfer your voice.
Okay.
You can actually transfer stories and things like that. So you could
Stories.
right. So things that would technically be a memory. Okay.
Okay.
So say, because they actually have this technology now with voicemails. If you remember, it's like you can call your dead relative if they set this up prior to their death.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
Oh, this is weird. So now they have this technology that you can call your dead relative. Okay, it's a voicemail system that is technically AI. What I mean by that is they record the voice of the dead person before they're dead.
Okay.
Right? And so they get their voice inflections, they get how they speak, how they talk, all the rest of it. And then they start getting information from the family about who they are, what they are, what they did. They get information about the person as they lived. They get all this personal information and everything else about who they are, what sort of things that they would say and do, and all the rest of it.
Okay.
And they compile this into an artificial intelligence. And then what that artificial intelligence does is you could call your dead Aunt Sally, and you could ask dead Aunt Sally for advice, and it would give you advice similar to what your dead Aunt Sally would have said
given you, yeah,
in her voice.
Okay. There's a problem with that, though. There's a problem with all of this.
It's calls from beyond the grave.
Well,
It's not actually you. That's the biggest point.
Well, I was going to say this is the same thing that we're hiding under when it comes to transgenderism or anything else. Is it's a delusion.
Yes.
We're trying to escape the reality and not accept the reality of what is. Okay. Oh, Aunt Sally is dead, and I just can't deal with it. So thank God she made a voicemail system to where I can call, and now I can just talk to her for hours on end, and I can listen to her speak, and it's just like she's there, and I can forget that she's gone. And eventually it'll get to a point where you will forget that she is gone. You just can't see her.
Right.
You know, the same thing is with all of this. You're escaping the reality that is.
Yes.
I'm sorry, dude. You have a disease that is going to kill you. Very tragic. It sucks that this is how it has to be. But you becoming a robot, you are going to be, once it's done, you are dead. It is
You are not part of that robot.
because you are
Dead.
well, yeah, I was gonna say, but you as a sentient being, what separates us from animals is the consciousness. The consciousness is the ability to retain things through experience, hence your memories. You don't have them, you're not there. You're not human. You don't exist. You
Right.
can feed crap into it all that you want to. You're done.
Right. It's
Punch
no
the
longer.
card, no pass go, do not collect $200.
Sorry.
And that's all this is we're trying to find ways as things goes on, technology keeps going, we're trying to go more and more and more into a place where we hide ourselves from reality. Look at perfect example is virtual reality. Look, we're going to put myself in a video game and do things that I can't really do in real life. Why? Because it's better that way.
Yep.
Because I can't cope, and I'm not taught to cope, or I don't want to cope with what actual real world is. I have to do these other things to hide from it.
Correct. Where we have comments, the gay Hal 2000. Great. What could possibly go wrong? Homo type sexual? Blood type homo?
Could be.
Okay, guys. Really uplifting show so far. Thanks.
You're welcome. It gets better from here. Some might call it a dumpster fire.
Donna's also asking, what's going to happen to the scientist's soul? And that is between him and God.
Well, I'm gonna go on a limb.
That's between him and God. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not dictating any of that.
I'm not dictating anything. I didn't. He's been dictated a couple times, I think, but I'm not gonna. I wouldn't do that. Why are you ringing the bell?
Huh? What?
What?
Not?
Huh?
Nothing.
What are we talking about? Where am I at?
Where am I?
Where am I?
Oh, yeah.
This isn't my underwear.
This is not your underwear.
Damn.
Maybe you need some CBD oils.
Maybe I
Sounds
need
like you have some brain fog, sir.
It's dementia. I was in Fight Club and.
Oh,
Oh
Wait.
wait. First thing about Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club.
how'd you remember that? That was good. Good job, buddy. Yes.
What?
Good job. Nothing.
What?
So
Where
you
am
guys
I?
should check out CBD oils. It's an amazing product. Look, it's not just a fad. It's not just something that's flash of the pan. CBD oils have been around for quite a long time, okay? It's the same stuff that's, yes, it's in marijuana and all the rest, but it's the stuff that actually makes you feel good that's in marijuana. The THC makes you feel all loopy and crazy. The CBDs are what make you feel good, relaxed, calmed. They calm your nerves. They relieve joint pain and pressure. They make you feel happier during the day. And they do things like,
feel happy. I can't get it. I've been trying. I won't open.
you know what? Send that thing to me and I'll get it.
It won't
All right.
open.
And they also stop the brain fog, which is nice.
It is because
It's
that's.
good to have.
I have the brain fogs.
Yes, he has the brain fogs. Go check him out at mojo50.com/shop. Mojo50.com/shop. Use the promo code Defenders, and you can get $15 off the price. Now, we'll be right back for this 2-minute commercial break. Kevin Hutchinson over on the Facebook. I think my dead Aunt Sally is being stored in the cloud.
Ghost in a Shell.
Ghost in the machine.
You want it through messages or Dropbox?
It doesn't matter. Just
I have the one open, so we'll do
yeah,
it.
do that. Boom. Just send it to me. I'll get it set up and
I don't know why Audacity's not opening for me. It's making me mad.
well, I got it now. It's
Like
fine.
very mad.
We'll do this. All right.
Because I want that sounder. That sounder's perfect for this.
SK Thompson at DOA Show. Stephen Airy, the brain surgeon. I like that gif. That's good times. High five. That's really good. I like that a lot.
I'm not dead yet.
Thank you, Frank. You caught on.
Thank you. Yeah, we know.
Why does he keep doing that?
Then I saw her face.
Don't do it. Bad idea.
Get my ass kicked here in a minute.
By my wife.
I know. He's already in pain.
Doesn't matter. She'll still whoop you.
I know. So I'm going to quietly change into my workout gear and go to the gym. Be gone for an hour or 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized my Goodyear's making colors. See?
Oh, yeah. Look at you.
Look at me. I'm red and I'm white. I'm
Red and I'm white. There you
white
go.
and yellow. And
There you go. Maybe not wear that shirt next time.
well, I didn't know.
Uh,
I didn't. I thought
uh-huh.
it's yellow, not green.
It's
That's-
highlighter.
I didn't think about it. No, but you know what I should do? We got them highlighters. I got them sitting over there.
That'd be good times. Yes.
Wouldn't it?
All right. We're coming back. We're coming back.
And we're back. Defenders Live, mojo50.com. Go to doaeshow.com. That would be our website. doaeshow.com. doaeshow.com. You can check out all the archives. You can store all the fun stuff over there. Go to mojo50.com. Check out all the great hosts and stuff that are there because there's a whole bunch more that are way, way better than we are.
Oh, yes. They are so much better.
This is right. We're the tail end of the caboose
Yeah, kind of.
because we're here. You follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show.
Yes.
Facebooks, Twitters, MeWe's, YouTubes.
All the rest.
Find us on iHeartRadio under the Mojo 50 banner because that's where we hang out. That's where we
It is.
take our boots off. That's whose bed our boots are under.
Rough roads ahead. AI as opposed to robots because he doesn't like the competition.
Uh-huh. Exactly. I'm trying to close that door behind me so nothing else comes through it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and no, Virginia, I'm not taking it off.
No, not going to do it.
Not today, Satan.
You haven't seen what's underneath it.
No, nobody wants to see what's underneath it.
It could be worse.
It is worse.
Mm.
It's not actually. It's just
Nah, it's
another
fine.
T-shirt, but
There
I'm
you
not going to do anyway. Washington man's guns have been confiscated under red flag law after posting memes on social media about the controversial Joker movie.
Wait a second. Are you saying that memes got his guns taken away?
I just did. Or actually, you did. I said it in a much flowery, more lengthy kind of a way.
Ah, yes.
Authorities have confirmed that 3 guns were removed from a Redmond, Washington man's under extreme protection order based on his social media activity. One offending Twitter post based off a popular meme pictured the man holding 2 AK-47 rifles with the caption, "One ticket for Joker, please."
That's probably not the best meme.
No,
Probably not the best meme.
I would have thought about that one for a second.
I mean, given that there was an actual guy that dressed up as a Joker and like
In Aurora, Colorado,
and
yeah.
then decided to shoot up a movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not the best way I would have handled. I wouldn't have handled
I
that.
gotta say that, yeah. Look, you never go full retard.
You know what's funny?
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
That's what I'm saying. You never go full retard.
But apparently, he did. They also,
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says.
Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
Nobody expects the Fredo.
So good. Every time it plays, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The context. You could just play it 4 or 5 times in a row
It's all good.
because it's great. Anyway, they also claimed he posted offensive comments towards women back in 2017 to justify his use of the use of red flag laws, showing that anything will be used to justify gun confiscation. The man will have a court appearance on October 15th. That would have been yesterday, where he will have to grovel before a judge in order to get his guns back. This is from Big League Politics, by the way. So if the wording sounds a little weird,
Grovel.
yeah, they're going to kind of make it into a little bit more of a situation. I wouldn't exactly call it groveling. I mean, you cannot blame. Hold on, let me start this way. Red flag laws are horrible.
Yes.
They're a joke. They
Yes.
need to be gone. Whoever's idea that this is going to do anything of any actual value, aside from taking guns out of actual law-abiding citizens' hands, you're an idiot. Just saying.
Correct.
Having said that, if you put up a picture of you holding 2 AK-47s,
And say things like,
1 ticket for Joker, please, after there was a shooting several years ago in a movie theater over a Batman movie.
I don't really think it even has to be several years ago. It could have been 10 years ago. It wouldn't have mattered.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. It was been about 10.
No, it hasn't been that long. It's
Dark
been-
Knight, look it up.
It wasn't just Dark. I thought it,
It was Dark
uh,
Knight.
I thought it was the second one.
That is the well, no, not Dark Knight.
The last one, or whatever it was. Whatever the
No,
one with
not the one
the
Bane.
one with the Joker.
That wasn't the last one. That was the second one.
That was the last one.
That was Dark Knight. That's my trust me. It's my movie. Don't.
All right, whatever.
Anyway, I'm thinking, yeah,
It's
but
been a
it's
while.
been about 10 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, doesn't matter. Point is,
Rough words ahead. Fourth Amendment. Who needs that thing?
yeah, right? Who does fourth pish posh? But at the same time, if you put something like that on the internet, onto the interwebs,
Yes.
you cannot be surprised.
If they're going to come knocking on your door.
Yes, when you
Look,
get
I'm not saying confiscate his stuff.
no.
I'm saying it pretty much didn't. You understand that if you post something like that, you're going to get a knock on the door.
Yes, they've got to make sure. Like I'm okay with that. You're covering your bases. You're making sure you go through what you know to make sure. But only because of that, you don't actually go in and take his crap.
No. If there was actual like underpinnings of other things, like I don't know, they found a whole bunch of other issues going on. Maybe you take him in for questioning, and you take him in for a psych eval, and you figure that thing out. But
Yeah. But you don't.
Yeah, no.
But you can't take his gun if he hasn't actually committed a crime.
Yeah, there's no the
can't-
future crimes thing doesn't work here.
Yeah, this is not Minority Report.
We don't do this thing.
Apparently we are though. That's
Yeah,
the
I know.
sad part about it. And we're and the regular person, the regular Joe of the world is letting it happen
Right.
because they're like, "Oh, well, it's under the guise of protection.
It's under the guise of protection.
It keeps us safe." Well,
No, it doesn't.
it doesn't.
It doesn't keep you safe.
Because if somebody really wants you gone,
You're gone.
it'll happen. It doesn't need a gun to do it.
No, they don't need a gun to
And
do
if
it.
they do, they can always go get one anywhere.
Pretty much anywhere,
Almost anywhere.
unless you're in Chicago. And then the only place you can get it is in the black market.
You've never been to Illinois, have you?
I said Chicago directly. I'm not saying.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
not
know
saying
that.
the rest of Illinois.
No, the rest. I mean, the whole state is a pain. I've got family out there. Trust me, it is. It is much easier to like literally cut your liver out or your kidney out in the middle of downtown and sell it right there on the spot. It's so much easier to do that than it is
To get a gun.
to get a gun. And bear in mind, most of Illinois outside of Chicago is nothing but a giant farming state. So
Yes.
if you can sell your kidney in front of the Walmart, having done the work yourself, you can get a gun. It's
Pretty much there.
just a little bit of
It sounds like there's a little bit of extra work needed.
just a tad. Yeah,
a-
it's a tad. You got to be
That sounds like too much work, is what I'm saying.
a
That's
smidge careful.
that's a bit much. Just from what I want to do. I really don't want to do that much work.
Nobody wants to do that much work.
That's painful. It's horrid. I don't think that's not going to work, you know. I mean, it's almost as bad as, you know, Robert Francis O'Rourke threatening to punish churches, you know.
Oh, good. Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby O'Rourke.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that sound like that should be like a brand of food of some kind?
Oh, Bobby O'Rourke.
Bobby, like think about
That's
like,
a grocery That's a grocery store.
Well, it was either a grocery store, I was going to say, or like a breakfast cereal kind of thing. Like, you know, Bobby O'Rourke's, you know, breakfast cereal.
Oh, no. Come get your brisket over at Bobby O'Rourke's.
No.
Come on down to Bobby O'Rourke's.
Bobby O'Rourke's mashed potatoes
In gravy.
and gravy. Just like Grandma made it. If she was a middle-aged white man from Texas.
The middle of Texas and didn't know how to cook.
And who can't apparently
Who doesn't know how to
decide
politic
his
either.
name. Yeah.
Doesn't know how to politic, doesn't know how to spell, doesn't know how to catch, doesn't know how to shoot a gun, can't even lift a weight, can barely exercise, can't move more than 10 feet without breathing heavy, even though he weighs absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they do have to tie him down when it's a slight breeze. They have to tie him to the podium.
Yeah, that man is literally just a stick in a shirt, and if the slightest breeze comes by, he is floating away. Well, on Thursday night last week, he was asked during a CNN town hall if his administration would revoke tax-exempt status of, quote, religious institutions, colleges, churches, and charities who believe marriage is the union of one man and one woman. He gave this answer. Quote, yes.
What? Wow. At least, look, the man is nothing if not open and honest.
Concise.
Yes.
Surprisingly concise.
You know, you can't fault him for that. Are you? So if I give you my gun, are you going to not really protect me at all? And you're going to...
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then here you go. Thank you for...
At least you're telling the truth.
Yes.
All right. Well.
At least you know what you're getting with him. You know what's coming.
Oh, and it's not him.
All on your face.
Well, that may be later.
Yeah. Yes. He said yes.
He said yes. Which evoked cheers from the invited guests of the Quilt Bag Powerhouse Human Rights Campaign, which has partnered with CNN to host the event.
Again, why?
Why what?
Why?
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 Who?
No, I was still going, you know, my little runaway. But
where's my pants?
over there? You need to start putting the damn things on.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, no, I don't get it. Why is it that one has to be completely against the religious institutions like colleges? Because colleges marry people all the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Colleges do it all the time.
Charities?
Yeah.
Name the last time. Like, I mean, how many times? We can't count how many times that
So
people
many
go
times.
People go to Make-A-Wish all the time just to get married. Yeah.
What is your wish? To get married.
To get married at Make-A-Wish. Yes, there's this little girl that I've been since I was 4 years old. I decided it's in my book. You know, here's the giant book of things that I've had since I was 4, and I really wanted, of my top 10 places to be, the only one I want to live or get married at is at Make-A-Wish.
Yes.
Or the Ronald McDonald House.
The Ronald McDonald House.
Like,
UNICEF.
UNICEF, yeah, because that's what I want to do. No, they don't marry anybody. The only thing that technically marries anybody is the churches.
And so this is literally just attacking
and
the church.
state. And it is attack against the church. Well, here's my question. The church isn't the only one that has the authority to marry people. Do you realize you can go to the internet, pay $40 and be ordained and have the ability and recognized by the state to be able to authorize and officiate a wedding of any kind?
Did you know that 401c3 status and all the rest of it were just so that other organizations could be like a church? The church, in instance, is technically already by law. And you cannot affect them with a 401c3 status, all the rest of it, even if they are political or they try to get political. Because our government and the laws that are set up in place, those extra laws, the 401c3s, the 501, all of those things were there so that other businesses who were religious in nature or in sort of foundations,
or lack thereof,
right, that wanted to become a charity like the church, which is a charity, a charitable foundation. The church is always a charity, always has been a charity, always will be a charity, unless you're running it like,
Benny Hinn.
well, I was going to say
Joel
Joel Osteen and all the rest of them.
They're
Yeah,
all the same like
all
that.
the rest of them. If you're that sort
Jimmy
of,
Swaggart.
if you're television evangelist,
Yeah.
then you're running it as a business.
Yep.
And you should not get that status ever, because your money doesn't actually go to anybody but you, the lead pastor, telling everybody that they can grab it.
Name it and claim it.
They can name it and claim it. They can gab it and grab it, and they can take what they want for themselves.
As they
But
fly away on their private jet.
yes.
Yeah.
So if you're a church, you automatically have status as a charity.
Yep. Congratulations.
The only reason why you have to do the 401c3 status is because of how our legal code is set up now. You are automatically, as a church, a charity. You are not run as a business. You cannot run as a business. You should not run as a business. You are a charity, first and foremost. Everything else is trying to be like you,
Yep.
not the other way around. So this guy saying that he could somehow take away the rights of a church because of something that they believe in strongly based upon their faith is not only a lie,
Yep.
but it's unconstitutional.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of say this is not the whole church or the dictating the state dictating a religion,
Uh-huh.
or dictating the establishment of a religion.
Uh-huh.
This is that actually is what this is.
Yes. He is
Because-
establishing a religious practice inside of the federal government.
Yes, which is the actual destruction of one. Let's be honest. If there has to be a splitting of hairs, as it were, the church, you have the church, and then you have secularism. Period. Those are the kind of the two divides that we have. And if you eliminate the church,
Yes.
then all you have is secularism. Therefore, you've set up secularism as the religion of the
As
nation,
the faith. Yeah.
and you can't do that.
Right.
You just can't. And again, I'm taking it back to simple. I get it. I'm, an old mental guy from nowhere.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. But common sense kind of dictates. You can get it, especially with the internet. Anybody.
Yes.
Anybody.
Uh-huh.
$40.
Everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody can go online right now.
Oh.
And by the end of this show, can be an ordained minister. Period. Everyone within a sound of my voice can go online and pay a little bit of money and be ordained by the end of this show. I'm just saying. So why is this attack on the church? Just because certain churches choose not, and by the way, more and more are being accepting of the LGBTQ community than those who aren't. So why would you turn around and take that status? Again, all things being equal, why would you take that status away from everyone because of a few bad
People.
ones? Yeah.
A few people that you don't like.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. Because
Well.
you are hurting the ones that are supporting you, are doing,
Yes.
air quotes right by you.
Well, you know what the good thing about this is?
What's that?
Beto also says that if his presidential bid it doesn't work,
Yeah.
it is the last time he is going to bid for public office.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry. I meant to turn the mic off there. I had something
Oh.
in my throat.
Yeah, it sounds bad.
So sorry.
Are you you aren't smoking or anything?
No,
right?
actually, I didn't.
Yeah, didn't do the
I
dip
haven't.
or
I haven't gone back to the. No, I've been nicotine clean. I'm doing all right. No, it was. You know what? I finished the last of the coffee off. The last
Oh
of the
yeah, that
APR,
little dry. You got that dryness in there.
American Pride Roasters.
Oh yeah, go to APR Coffee or AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
We just had the Washington.
Oh,
I believe it
it's
was.
so good,
yeah,
yeah.
it's so good.
if you want a little Washington in your throat.
And what I did was I drank it too fast.
Oh.
And a little bit got kind of hung up there.
And so you've been talking, and then like
Yeah,
a little
it
bit
just-
was just like sitting there.
And I thought that if I could swallow, it would go down.
well, maybe you should swallow faster.
I tried, but I'm not that talented.
Oh well,
Sorry.
it is Washington.
It is, and he don't take no bull.
That's right. He's very tasty.
Just ask Martha.
That's right. Cherrywood all the way. I'm just.
Oh, that's awesome.
so good. So, in the latest,
Yes, you were reading something. I'm sorry.
former Representative Robert Francis O'Rourke is revealed in a report
Ooh.
published.
He revealed.
Yes. There's not much to reveal.
No, there
obviously.
isn't. Again,
we talked about
we
this.
talked about it. They tie him to the platform.
Dust in the wind. I'm just, he revealed in a report published on Tuesday that if he fails to become the Democratic nominee for presidency in 2020, that he will refrain from seeking public office ever again.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Oh God!
He said,
So sorry. It's come back again.
he said, I can fathom a scenario when I would run for public office again. If I'm not the nominee. O'Rourke said during an interview with Politico, the former politician served in Congress for 3 terms before he failed Senate bid to unseat Senator Ted Cruz during his 2018 midterm cycle.
Does anybody buy this for even a split second? Anybody?
Thank you, Jen. That is amazing.
Wow. Jen for the win.
That's you win tonight.
I
You win
just-
tonight. Oh wait, we got this. Actually, I got this. Hold on.
Yeah, but ours was better when we. No.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. That's amazing. If you want to know what we're talking about, go over to the MeWe's, jump in, and
At DOAE Show. on
at
MeWe.
DOA Show is the group, and you can see it too.
Holy smokes. I love you guys. But yeah, nobody believes for a second this is his last run. And I'm telling you, even if he does disappear for a little bit, the man will never leave the world of politics. He's not going to, you're never going to see him leave and go open up a car dealership. Okay? He's not going to go be a lawyer in your local town. He's not going to do anything like that. He is going to stay in the world of big league politics. He will always be there until the day that he dies.
He's a big league Jew.
He's a...
That caught you off guard, didn't it?
No, but I had some stuff I was going to say that I'm not in the mood to put anything into the pot.
Let's not do that.
Nope,
No.
no.
Mm-mm.
So far, anybody's had to pay anything in that pot on our show has been other people, and it's not going to be me.
Not gonna do it. He
Not,
said.
not today, Satan.
He says though, just wanted to make sure, and talking about his breakthroughs and things.
What
If we're-
breakthrough?
If we're going to take this campaign to the next level and move up in the standings, we're gonna need your help right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now.
I often say that this is a critical moment for the country, and now it's a critical moment for the campaign too.
Well, I'm just going to say it's a critical moment for the country, and most people aren't paying attention, don't give a flying rat's tail. So,
Especially about you.
well, I was going to say, so what if that's how it is for the country?
Just think.
If you're kind of gauging it, but I'd think about that just a little bit there, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
probably not in the best of situations.
Just figure it out.
Why did you try and?
I just did it. It just happened. Don't worry about it.
That wasn't even. It sounded like
No, it just.
Scottish. Or,
I know it just came out that way. That is what she said.
That is what she said.
It just came out that way.
So, in a bid to change to try and curtail climate change, because we all know what the hell we're talking about, and we are the
Sure.
We are the world. We are the children. Okay.
I'm really glad that we both were on key with that one, right?
I know. It's a sickness, really.
You got to get down with it.
I know. But seeing as how people think that they're smart enough to be able to control weather and nature itself,
I'm good enough.
or in what they do, what little petty thing that we can do, it's going to affect the whole world like that.
I'm smart enough.
Really, Fredo?
And people like me.
And people, you like me. You really like me.
Oh.
There are certain businesses in certain towns who have decided that they're going to take drastic steps to eliminate the one thing that I think is key to survival of any town, especially if you're post up on a major highway, you know, off of an interstate,
Yes.
some kind of a major thoroughfare.
Oh,
And that would be they are banning the drive-through,
Wait.
citing additional carbon emissions that are released in the air. Minneapolis.
But wait. How then can I get stuck in the drive-thru?
I love that song.
Such a good song.
Weird Al.
Cause I'm stuck in the drive-thru. Such a good one.
I swear I'm gonna take you out. Such a good song. I have that on my iPod. I might do that when I listen to that when I'm at the
It's
gym.
good. Yeah.
But yes, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
This year banned construction of new drive-thrus, while officials in Long Beach, California, have imposed a 6-month ban.
Oh, 6 months.
6
ban.
months on new drive-thrus while they study the issue. Similar ordinances restricting and prohibiting fast food windows may have been adopted in communities including Creve Coeur, Missouri.
Sorry, want to do that one more time?
Creve Coeur, Missouri.
Sorry, try it once more.
Creve Coeur in Missouri. Fairhaven, New Jersey, and Orchard Park, New York. Minneapolis cited air pollution from idling vehicles as a major factor for the ban on drive-thrus, along with litter, noise, and the potential for vehicles blocking sidewalks, which can increase the risk of pedestrian accident.
Sure.
Minneapolis, about as close as you can get to the Great White North of Canada, without actually being in Canada.
Degens.
Being a degen from up north.
Yeah.
I some of like seriously, because of the trees, because of the snow, because of the cold, probably some of the cleanest air you will ever breathe.
Allegedly.
And you're going to turn around and say, well, there are cars sitting here idling, and that's what's causing issues on top of littering. Did you catch all that, though? Litter,
yeah.
Noise, and the potential for vehicles blocking sidewalks. All of that,
Yes.
mainly the litter, the noise, the potential for vehicles blocking stuff, and hitting a pedestrian, are all individual incidences. They're individual choices. You, as a person sitting at a drive-thru, have the right and the ability to make the decision to throw cigarette or trash or whatever out the window at that particular drive-thru. You also have the ability to choose whether or not to block a sidewalk or not pay attention and run across it and possibly hit somebody.
Yeah.
That's an individual choice.
Those are all your
You
choices.
cannot legislate morality. You can't do it. There's no law you're going to... Getting rid of drive-thrus is not going to make anything any better there.
To be fair.
To be fair,
I hate you.
what if you could?
What if you could what?
That was it. I just wanted.
What if you could what?
I just wanted to infuriate you a little bit more. Just jab.
It doesn't do
but
anything.
what if you could?
What if you could? And what if monkeys could fly out my butt? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. You're not going to... somebody who's a complete douche, who's going to throw trash out of the window at the drive-thru.
Yes.
Excuse me. Or who's going to turn around and drive, not pay attention to the sidewalk, or who's going to be loud, or whatever.
Right. Yes.
It doesn't change anything. It doesn't stop climate change.
Because guess what? The climate's always changing.
Well, but I'm playing the game. Let's say the game is legit and there's really climate change. And
It's
all
not
of-
time to play the game.
The game.
It's time for the
The bells.
bells. So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Wednesday, October 16th. Today we had 11 missed innuendo bells, 69 actual bells, 3 rim shots. Give us a B+ for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
69, huh?
69.
It's the place to be.
That is the place to be.
DOAEshow.com, mojo50.com,
Yes.
at DOAE on all the social medias.
Correct.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate it greatly. We will see y'all tomorrow,
Oh, yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern. See you then.
Later.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good,
It
though.
could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo! Boo! Boo!